Hey guys, it's Rich. Today we're gonna share a real brief.
Yeah, what province?
Man, broke my signage. 3 today. Bringing you another. Guys, thanks for watching this too. Oh. All right, guys, gals. Today I wanted to talk about using the principle of scarcity to your advantage. You've often heard me bark about the principle of reciprocity and giving things to people, you know, whether it be some insider knowledge or, you know, maybe a bottle of water or a coupon or something they may use while in Vegas to save them some money or to help them out with a recommendation, or even just giving them guidance on how Vegas works for rideshare. I mean, I always ask everyone, you know, when was the last time you guys were in Vegas? They said like 9 years ago. They don't know how it works. And, you know, there's a lot of folks getting out now, too. So you want to use the principle of scarcity in a few ways. I mean, the major way right now is just being truthful, especially, you know, Thursday through Sunday when it's tough to get a ride. Let them know, man. You know, it's really tough to get a ride here right now. I usually explain why. I let them know about unemployment. I let them know that rates are at least capped for drivers, their commissions on their ride fares. And, you know, Uber and Lyft are going to charge whatever they're going to charge. But let them know things like that. You know, you're going to get people asking you, hey, man, can you come pick me up later? You know, if they like you, things like that. You know, obviously, you don't want to be taking the, you know, cash rides. Want to do the rides in the app. But there are plenty of ways to pitch this with people. Again, with Uber, too, you got the Uber Pet. You even have the Uber flat fare option now too, so that may work in your advantage. You know, if you're picking someone else up and you're the only one on nearby with Uber Pet on. Again, you know, you may get these threats from Uber that you're gaming their silly little promotions or quests when you do that. But you know, if you find people with money, you want to make sure you cling to them, because we don't. I mean, I get the same riders you guys do. I mean, I get the same garbage, but I make things work with the people who do have money, and I take good care of them. I mean, I made 4 reservations this week over the phone, and on 3 of them, well, on one of them, there was a $10 tip. The other 2, there was a $20 tip. Also got a woman some perfume, got a $25 tip. You know, you got to know your town, man. They were going someplace that was closed. She was looking for a certain type of perfume, so I made a quick call real quick and got her back right across the street from where I picked her up to a place that was going to stay open for a few more minutes for her. You know, I said, hey, just hang tight. She's coming in right now. Anyway, do those things. Add that type of value, because you're scarce when you're doing things like that to begin with, because most other drivers aren't doing anything of that nature for their riders. And yes, believe me, drivers don't listen to me for the most part. I mean, I try to share some pro tips that'll help you monetize your time on the road. But again, talk to the rides. You know, you may have a tough time getting a ride, man. It also keeps these people honest too, you know? Let them know. There's not a lot of drivers out. A lot of them are collecting unemployment. And I'm not rubbing those of you who are. It's there for you. There is a solid argument to doing that. You know, if you can get $800, $900 a week, not killing your car, not paying what, $3 a gallon for gas, or damn near it right now. Well, you know, one of the rideshare companies said, hey, we're gonna cut rates, or you got to opt in for this if you want more rides. Those choices are always yours. Again, at least with Uber, they let you toggle on the ride types you like, except of course when pool comes back, they'll force X drivers to take pool. But there's an easy way around that if you don't like pool. You know, just stop new ride requests like I do after every ride. Again, I don't want people waiting forever for me. That could come back to bite you in the ass. Again, in the rider app, all it does is say your driver is completing a ride nearby. So, you know, if you get a stop somewhere, some folks who want to get some fun, you're keeping those people waiting. And also you want to stop new requests in case you are out of the car or something, doing something, and that rider cancels. On Uber, they're just going to keep sending you rides, and if you miss them, yeah, it does impact how you can make money, because your acceptance rate's going to go down. and you know, or cancellation. If you accept a ride and cancel, it's where you can't see where the ride's going. I'm telling you, man, that is crucial on the weekends. You don't want to be taking, you got to have a buffer there. You want to be at like 88, 89%, 2% cancellation. So take that garbage during the week. Yeah, so I don't know where I left off. My phone locked up there. But again, man, it is important having that buffer for your acceptance rate or your driving score on Lyft, so you can see where these folks are going and you can get a little more God, I don't know how you Lyft drivers do it. Seriously, man, they do this shit all the time. You get within like a half a mile of your pickup, then they switch the pickup on you. I'm surprised there's not a ton more accidents from Lyft drivers making illegal U-turns and trying to get to the person before Lyft reroutes it again to another priority mode driver willing to work for 52.5 cents a mile, unlike those making the whopping 60 or 64 cents through March 29th before Lyft makes it fair again for everyone. I had a driver say that. No, they're not cutting rates. They're just making it fair for everyone. As if you work at a company for 3 years and they cut your pay. They just made it fair for everyone. How stupid is that? But anyway, using the scarcity principle, you know, with whatever it is, you know, insider knowledge or a voucher or rides and availability, you know, just let them know, yeah, there's just, it's tough to get a ride sometimes here in Vegas, and explaining why. They'll appreciate you more too for being on the road. Most of them will, not all, but most. So, you know, that's something else that may help generate a little more generous gratuity on their end. And doing those things that just add value. You know, you got to use all these things during the ride. Like I said, you know, making reservations for them or finding a spot they may not know about, letting them know, man, yeah, you guys should check this out tonight. We get a lot more drivers talking about these things. There's going to be a lot more bonus rides in the app, if you will. Wouldn't it be nice to get a pickup that says they're going to, you know, dispensary X or liquor store Y? You know, you can tell them that. I mean, yeah, I know the liquor stores are more pricey than Walgreens and CVS, but you're adding a service. They don't have to lug anything back up to their room. Was an interesting article, too, that came out on, it highlighted Virgin about how they're not going to allow people to bring in outside drinks or food. So be prepared for that. It says some of the properties already do that to begin with. So you may want to tell them, you know, check their luggage when you're putting it in their car. Making sure it's, if it's not too heavy, you can throw their bottle in there. Anyway, I got to pick up on Duke Ellington. So I'll talk to you guys later. Be funny, make money.